All right, here's, did you see this game the other night, Colorado-Vancouver?
No, I didn't.
Okay, this was a tense night for Donald Brashear because Scott Parker was mad at him, Greg DeVries was mad at him.
I'm going to tell you, a lot of guys are mad at this guy, and there's a lot of guys. You know, the sad thing about Brashear, too, is that he's not a bad hockey player. He's turned him in, remember, he was a dum-dum in Montreal. He turned himself into a pretty good hockey player, and he's a good fighter, but he's such a hot dog. And, you know, he's going to get it again. There's a lot of guys waiting around to get this guy. But the other thing is, he's so good a fighter that, but somebody's going to get him. Watch him pull a hot dog at him. Look at him go. He can go pretty good. He hangs right in there. That's the way to go. He's so big and tough. Now, the other guy, Parker's in there doing the best he can. But watch again.
That's actually DeVries, Don. That's this was the incident
watch,
at the end of the game.
Look, you know, see that? Look at that. See what I mean? Now that, to me, is a cheap shot. Now watch what he does. There's a good guy, DeVries. He wants, look at, see that? Wave the hand with him again. What a hot dog. I'm telling you, I'll tell you one thing, if I was young in the thing, I'd try him, because whoever beats him, would be a hero.
One thing about that shot, DeVries got him along the boards earlier, tried to fight with him at the start of the third period, and got in a shot late while the linesman had him tied up. So that's a payback
that's
there.
That's the problem when linesmen jump in. You remember last year, Chris Simon, when he got his nose broken, when our friend, what's his name, the linesman?
Kevin Collins?
Kevin Collins jumped in as usual.
But they're asked to jump in.
Yeah, they jumped in. You see what happened.
Yeah.
Anyhow, let's go with something else. What else is coming up?
Just one quick thing. Before we show Joe Thornton, do you think they're going to have to put a rule in about celebrating like they did in the NFL?
You know, remember that hot dog that runs out the center? Remember the guy that ran out and planted the ball and that? I'll bet you know, Ty Domi used to do that in New York. You remember Ty used to do that with the belt and do this stuff? I went to Ty. I said, if you want to be respected by everybody in the league, stop that foolish stuff. And if you notice Ty now, he just smiles and goes to the box like everybody should, not pull that stuff there. Anyhow.
Got it. Brashear, and you're right, he's playing so well. You hate to see that. All right, here we go. Joe Thornton, he's your guy. And
now, hope Wayne and Mary are watching this. His mom and dad are watching this again. Hold it, don't run it yet. We got lots of time here. Just a minute. You know, what is it, 3 years ago that Samsonov was the Rookie of the Year?
Yes.
Right here, sitting right here in this lousy bench here, and I'm putting a protest right now. It's got to be changed.
Brian Williams, see the set he had?
Yeah, look what he's got. I got a raw, well, never mind. I got an iron pipe right down here anyhow. But anyhow, let me tell you again. The kid comes in at 18, and I told you in 3 years, I said, check with me who you'd want, Thornton or Samsonov. Now, I'm not knocking Samsonov. This kid, like I said last year, is turning into a superstar. We got a little thing for Wayne and Mary and the guys in St. Thomas, the girls in St. Thomas. This, you know, because we don't see the Boston Bruins. No. I just go on and on about this guy. I just think this here is a hockey player. Look at that. No, look at it. He touches like that. Is that a hockey player? Puts it in on the post. I just think he's one of the best hockey players in the league today. I really do. I just can't say enough for him.
That's from last year.
Yeah, that's a few of them last year.
That's number 6.
Yeah, and look at him go. I mean, he doesn't take on. And this is a kid. This is a Canadian. He's not a DH like those guys. You know, these guys that they have to introduce the goalie at the end of the season. They wouldn't back check if their life depends on. This kid blocks shots. He fights, hits, makes plays. Look at that lovely play there. I'm telling you, this guy's a superstar. I remember this one. Watch this one. This is a beauty. Puts it in. He's got a nice release, the whole deal. I mean, I can't say enough for this guy, Joe Thornton.
Looks good in 19, too, the number he won.
Well, he had 6 last year, and anybody that has 6 is on the outs. I'll tell you that, because you're not a good forward and you're not a good defenseman. I had it many, many times. But in the Boston, in the old days, if you got 23, you were gone. Anyhow, Joe Thornton, I just love the guy.
Got to be careful who you have 6 with. Joe Thornton looking good, according to Don Cherry on the Coach's Corner on Hockey Night in Canada.